Woo! They all want to be like the nature boy.
What's up, YouTubies? Yep, doing something again. Well, this is out in the race car garage. A few days ago, we had a lot of rain, and this garage sits a little low, below ground level. And when it rains pretty good for a long period of time, rain comes down our street. We sit basically at the bottom of the hill. So we sit at the bottom of the street, and so all the rain after a while comes down the street over there, comes straight out down our driveway right there, and comes all the way down here and comes in the garage. So all that dirt you see is all the dirt that the rainwater came in. And there's a sump, but it doesn't, it holds for a little bit, but can't keep up with a lot. So it always catches me off guard, how much rain we're going to get. I should just set up a permanent sump pump in here. Eventually I'll get to do it, but I just keep putting it off and putting it off. This is only the second time since we lived here that in the past 6 years that it's actually gotten into this garage, the rainwater. But all that you see is all the dirt, like I said. But the water got up to that high. Yeah, so a little bit more, probably a little bit less than the center block height. As you can see, all the way around. But yeah. So what I'm going to do today, there's another level you guys can see. Even if you guys can see the level of that, that's how high it got to right there. Yeah, so there's my hand. So it's probably good. Yeah, that's pretty deep out here. That's why that's not. I had lucky. I keep the car up off the ground on jack stands. You never should leave. From what I always known to do and like to do is keep the car up. If you're going to leave the car, one spot for a long period of time, put it up on jack stands off the ground. Things, it's better, to keep the tires up so you don't get a flat spot in the tires, especially the rears. And that's another reason why I like keeping them off the ground, just in case we get a lot of rain, especially out of nowhere, and I'm not ready for it, and the ground's, the car's already up off the ground. There's another level mark. Look at that. That's how high it was. Pretty deep. But so what I'm gonna do today is put the car down on the ground. Start it up for the first time this season. I always come out here, a few months, a couple times, a week, well, a couple times a day. A couple times a month, and just come out here, just crank it over. Not start it, just crank it, just to keep those valves, the valve springs, moving in a different position. Don't want those guys to sit there for a while. They're not happy when they sit in one spot for the same time. And come out here a couple times, throughout the winter, and not running it for a while, and just crank it over for a little bit, just to get those springs moving. But yeah, so that's what I'm gonna do today. I'm gonna come out here, put her down on all fours, start her up, probably let it drive her out of the garage, and then clean this garage out with all this dirt. Okay. Like I said, this is only the second time in 6 years that it's done this. So, but I try to be ready next time. But I wish they can do something. The township, what I'm pointing to is, I wish they can do something out there at the street, because there are storm drains at the corner, but it kind of don't make sense, because at the corner, you see, take you guys just outside now, point. If you guys see right out there, but when you start going over this way, it starts going up a little bit, like on a little slight incline. But there are storm drains right there at the corner. So basically the water comes down the street, and then just for it to go into the storm drains, it has to go up a little bit. Water doesn't like going up. Water goes down. And it doesn't make sense. Why is that part of the street at the end raised higher than where I'm at if the storm drains are there, you know? Like, we're still more worried about that main road out there, but, you know, the hell with, you know, people that lives on this our main street on the side here. But I want to come up with something way out, right about there at the beginning of my driveway where the street is at. Try to put something out there that, like, something like, I don't know, like sandbags, or I don't know if you guys realize that what they're doing now with all these storm drains, that they put these, like, sand, I don't know if they're sandbag kind of roll looking things. They're like black, and, you know, that you can maneuver them any which way you want, and it kind of, you know, stops the debris from going down and blocking the storm drain. I want to see if I can get something like that and put right along my driveway where it meets the street, right there. And maybe that, because you can actually see when it starts getting a lot of rain, you can see the water come down, and it just turns right into my driveway and comes right on down, floods my yard out, and comes right on down to the garage here. But that's what I'm gonna do today. If I remember, I'll get on every once in a while and get a video up of, you know, what I'm doing, and car running and whatever. And then later on today, for my RC guys, I'm gonna try to go out with the infraction, and I just put a 27 tooth pinion on her today. The last time I ran a speed run, I had the 25 tooth pinion, the one that comes with the infraction, the speed gear. So I had put the 25 tooth on there, and I got top speed 89 mile an hour. I'm gonna say 90, whatever. And I want to make these speed runs with the new radio link transmitter that I got. And but other than that, guys, you know, hope I remember after I start getting this thing down on the ground and start cleaning out this garage. I'll try to make some videos here and there if I can remember. All right. See you guys later. All right, YouTube, back again. Up to something always. Well, you saw the first part of the video. The garage is, I guess you can call it clean again. Clean as it's going to get. So got all that dirt that the water brought in when we had all that rain last week. As you saw in the video, all this was all brown from all the dirt. Got it all back kind of shiny. Expect for that. That's some oil that spilt and got all over. But we got it all cleaned, except for that spot. Everything's all good. But later on, in a little bit, I'm gonna come back out and get her back up off the ground. Put her back up on jack stands. It's all good. First startup of the season. Sounds pretty good. Just gotta go over a couple of things. Check all the valves, the rockers, and everything. If you know, you know. But she always clean. Always gonna use a little wipe off and a little bit of wax in here and there. Yes, sir. Going to try to get to Cecil County Raceway this season at some point, but I still haven't gotten the car certified. I gotta get it certified, chassis certification. I still gotta get new belts. As you can see, they expired back in December. Gotta get those. I was trying to get the guy that does the certs to come to my house to do them, but I mean, I understand he don't want to just come down here for one certification car. He wants to come down for about at least two. I mean, more than 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, whatever. I got to get that done. So I know there's one other guy that he might come and just do my car. I give him a call, but of course he charges more. So we'll see. All right, guys. Talk to you later.
Woo! They all want to be like the nature boy.